Rightio, hello folks, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Holy moly. Got PlayStation Showcase tonight as well, actually. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming my reaction to that. But we shall see. Whoa, I was having a drink. Don't, don't bullshit on me when I'm drinking, dude. I'm having a cup of Earl Grey, it's all good. Right, that should be enough. So many. Oh, you know why there are so many fans here? Because it wants me to go to the moon. I genuinely hate this. My Pro Controller's not coming till tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to put up with some Joy-Con drift whilst all this is happening. Okay, hang on. Today's the day as well, by the way. Oh my god, that was a rhyme, and I can do that anytime. So we will be getting through Ganondorf today. Whoa. You dudes just knocked him out? That's pretty cool. Holy shit, dudes. Yeah, just swamp him. I kind of want to see you guys do it. Okay. Not great, but okay. Bit high up. Yeah. What does it expect me to... Okay. I was just running about going, what does it expect me to use the hands on here? An road map. God. That is right below us. If there is a chasm nearby, I might actually check that out. Who knows? Eh. I don't think our attack even reaches up there, does it? Has she just cancelled it? You just immediately cancelled it. Okay. Where's she gone, actually? Oh, she's all the way over there. Actually, it's really hard to tell if the attack is still going because of how, like, yellow everything is. Come on, transform again. I know you wanna. I thought actually it might be in my best interest to get some more bomb flowers before going to Hyrule Castle. Because we don't know about, yeah, there's probably going to be some Gloom Hands there, I guess that's what I'm saying. Where is it? You guys going to do it? Oh, that tag team. That was great. Where is it? Oh, back into that, really? Get rid of that. Run. I know if I use the Master Sword here, I could get this done in seconds, but if we're going to take on Ganondorf, might be worth keeping it. Actually, hang on, no it won't. Restores after 10 minutes. There's no reason for me not to use it. Ah, wow. That did a lot of damage. Okay. We'll just open with the Master Sword. I don't know what this is going to net me, you know. I can't remember what it got me last time. Was it just Zonite stuff? He was attempting an attack I've never seen him do before. That's interesting. Wow. You see something like this, and your first instinct is to, like, jump on it, right? Because the first fight I did against one of these, that is exactly what I... that's exactly what I attempted. And it's kind of weird that that's not a thing. Right, now she's dead. Well, this is... No, because now it's going to go back together. Oh, come on. And... well, you know... could be worse, could be worse. There's got to be, like, gear or equipment over there. It's kind of stupid that it's not over here, though, because the second I go up there, the dude's just gonna, like, reset. Oh, wow. Yeah, that'll do it. Cannon. Has that mark still been placed then? It has. We could investigate that then. I also kind of want to wait around for the Master Sword to come back so I can slap this on it, because I don't actually know if I've done that yet. Oh, we could do it with this. We need a bit more constant, I guess. God, that's trippy to look at. I was going for the tower before all of this, wasn't I? Yep, so tower, then last memory, then Ganondorf. And anything else I fancy along the way, pretty much. There is a airdrop into the chasm below, actually. Do I want to attempt this now? Or do I just want to continue on with my life? Yes. And to be fair, at this point, I still don't know where the last memory is. I kind of wish that hang on, we might as well just start from one of these. Yeah, I kind of wish that once you obtained a memory, then the marker on the map would go or something like that. Not the other way around. I don't mean on the map, sorry. I mean like on the glyph. Out in the overworld. I just get rid of it because I'm just going to be staring at it. That was a harsh colour change. Right. Um... Oh, that sort of explains what I was attempting. Okay, I got some idea of where I was, like, going now, so that's something. I think the dragon just gives you crystals. Was that the platform I was fighting on? No, it wasn't. Okay. I could make a glider to get me the rest of the way. We got it close. There we go. That was a nice little track. I'm not hunting down all the Koroks. Like, if I do a stream where I'm, like, doing a bunch of the shrines, trying to get every shrine down, that's more feasible than me going after every Korok. Largely because of how insane that idea is. Try to place a cart underneath it. That's probably a good idea. See, you shrines have told me something. Yeah. Right, and away. Just stuck my lip or something? Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Whee! It's still a glider though. Aha! Well, that was just luck. I can see a shrine or two out there as well. Woo! What's the dingle dangle with this one? Oh! Well, this is a very simple one to deal with. Actually, do I still have my... My trusty ruby rod. Yeah, because this has just lasted me for ages. There we go. That was weird. Is it because of the... It's because of the rain, isn't it? Okay. Ooh, there's even... a little place over there. Okay, so... What, you want me to make a... shelter? For fire. This can be done. And to light. Put that. Oh, right. Screw it. Put everything down. Do that. Okay, not that. We actually need it to be somewhat lined up here. There we go. That work? You want me to find out? Okie dokie. That's a cool little puzzle. My noggin came up with like the perfect analogy for the shrines and stuff in this game. It's like Professor Layton, you know, except with Professor Layton, you expect the puzzles not really to linger on. Like you get 2 or 3 variants after you've done the initial puzzle, and then it just sort of leaves it from that point onwards. With this game, it's like it throws out a concept to you, and it's just like, yeah, I don't want to build upon it. Why not? I just don't want it. But why not? Like, you would only benefit by building upon this concept. Like, nah, you are actively damaging your game. Should we get the last memory and then the tower? No, we can get the tower first. Let's add some form of suspense as we do this, I guess. You guys noticed, by the way, I put up like a post of sort of like my thoughts before God, another one, really. I put up a post of my thoughts of this game before I beat the narrative for the first time. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. There we go. And thinking about what I've played so far, I have loved my time with this game, and I'm going to continue loving my time with this game because I'm going to continue playing this game. There's no reason for me not to, really. Yeah, there we go, Master Sword's power's been restored. Yeah, there's no real reason for me not to continue this, because some of the mechanics are well done in this game. I've got no issue with saying that. But this is a tough one to look at overall. Largely because it sort of feels like that there was an attempt at giving the player an incentive to do things that they wouldn't otherwise do in Breath of the Wild. In this game, that's what I mean. So, the idea is that, like, traversing using the Zonai equipment is way more incentivized in this title than it is in there we go. Than it is in, like, any form of transport in Breath of the Wild. But the cost of doing that, the cost of nudging the player towards yeah, the cost of nudging the player towards using the Zonai equipment over doing using the Zonai equipment over, like, traversing normally is this, like, enforced ignorance of the overworld. Like, I don't have to pay attention to what's going on down below as much now, and that is quite the big detriment to the overworld as a whole, which is a shame, because I genuinely think that this overworld... Whoa, hang on. Okay. I generally think that this iteration of Hyrule, the changes that they've made here, have made this a better Hyrule than the one in Breath of the Wild. But there's less of a reason to explore it now. Fuck it. Ooh. Like, the Sky Islands promote... Oh, it's in him, okay. The Sky Islands promote this idea of teleporting up to a location like this and just gliding from A to B. You know, not thinking about how you're going to traverse down below. A really good example, which I used, and yes, I'm going to say a really good example, because I will pat myself on the back sometimes, is the idea, of, the simple idea of traversing, like, a cliff. You know, being able to glide effectively. Now, the routine of doing this in Breath of the Wild was as following. You needed the climb, you needed to utilize your stamina, you needed to make sure that you had planned out... Fucking hell, that's a giant spring. You need to make sure that you had, like, planned out a route beforehand. So, the journey of... the journey of travelling to where you're going to glide was just as, if not more, of a bigger deal than the event itself. It was like, you had to actually put an effort, is what I'm trying to say. when it came to that. Good. Why did you do that, Link? For fuck's sake. Anyway, yeah. I'm like trying to concentrate on what I'm saying and doing this at the same time. It's a little fucked. I ain't gonna lie. I'll come back to it. It's okay. I'm trying to use like some of my weaker weapons so I can like get them out of the way with those guys. Wait, there's no point though, is there? I will just keep using the Master Sword. Actually, I kind of want to keep tabs on that this time around, don't I? Because I could use the core. So maybe if I try this out, we can take it from there, and I can maybe acknowledge what's happening on screen. That'd be a good idea. Anyway, let me just quickly finish off the point I was making. So, in Breath of the Wild, the act of gliding, in order to do that, you needed to put in the effort to achieve that first, you know, so you needed to maybe I should just finish this off and then finish what I'm saying. Yeah, so the act of gliding in Breath of the Wild, okay, I know this is repetitive at this point, but we'll get through it together. It'll be fun, okay? So the act of gliding in Breath of the Wild, the way it would be done is you have to put in the effort to do it. So that meant climbing a mountain, going up a really high ridge, and that meant that you have to have enough stamina for it. And if you didn't have enough stamina, that meant that you had to plan your route as you went up, look for ledges along the way, be as efficient as possible when doing so. There was an entire process to getting to the point where you could glide rather than just gliding in the first place. Now, in Tears of the Kingdom, that's sort of all been negated, and a lot of that is because this game starts you out on a sky island, but even like, if you were to ignore that and say like, okay, well, it's going to be extremely difficult to get on, to get back up to the sky, stuff like that, at least that would be something. But that's not the case either. The sky towers, the very way that you like, the very way that you log a map in this game is done by propelling Link up into the air, which is a very cool visual. That is somewhat undermined by the fact that it's just completely shat on putting any effort into travelling around Hyrule. And you may think, like, so what? You know, making Hyrule easier to traverse isn't a bad thing, right? It's about what you do in Hyrule. That's what matters. But that was what you were doing in Hyrule. Content-wise, that was the point. You know, you were... The effort was... The effort was the main factor of gameplay. It's why it was called... it's why there was an emphasis on calling it Breath of the Wild. It's why there was... It's why like the stamina side of things and the survival side of things was so emphasized in Breath of the Wild, because that was the point of the game. As many shortcomings as Breath of the Wild has, and even if there are a million and one ways where it doesn't incentivize some of its mechanics, and that will forever be one of its biggest letdowns, I can still say that with Breath of the Wild, its core mechanics, what it should incentivize, it does it enough. So, like, combat, getting better equipment. Yes, there is a very simple and inherent form of incentivization when it comes to that. Because you want to be stronger, because you want to fight Ganon. You know, you want to get to the end game, and you want to take him on. You know, it's simple, but it doesn't need to be anything else. The idea of it sells itself, you know. So the mere thought of like, okay, I'm gonna take down Ganon, and the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna try and fight him. Oh no, he's a bit difficult here. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to take him on more efficiently. Oh, that's an idea. I hope that works. You know what? 2 for 2. We commit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So the crystal went nowhere, firstly. And I went everywhere. Okay, let's just back up here. But yeah, anyway, as I'll say. So, combat was incentivized in Breath of the Wild. Like, not to a major degree, but enough to be to the point where it's like, okay, yes, there's a reason for me to get better equipment. There's a reason for me to put in that effort. Fine, good, thumbs up. You know, could be better, but it's perfectly serviceable. You know, they did the bare bones at making the player want to be stronger and more efficient, because the end game was to use the combat system to fight a big boss with lots of health. Therefore, you want to deal as much damage as possible. Therefore, fighting some of the regular enemies and doing quests in order to obtain better equipment was the thing. It was the focus, you know, that there was a cause and effect to that. There was a reason to do it, and that's that. God, I'm gonna rephrase all this big time once I've actually, like, once I've actually mentally, like, deciphered what the fuck I'm doing at the moment. I thought that this would have been a really good idea. You know, like, using this as a sort of a launch pad or something like that. I can't even do it now. Do it like that. That's an idea. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, why not? Yeah, as I said, I'll rephrase all this shortly, so that way it all makes sense. Because I know what I mean. No! Don't you dare. Don't you dare tell me I have to go all the... Okay, so it's just over there. Good. But yeah, climbing is the best analogy for how this game is sort of fucked up in that regard. The idea that you had to climb a mountain or a hill based on the amount of stamina you had. You had to plan that out. You might have to cook meals in order to boost up your stamina in the process. You might have to boost up your stamina, so there was an incentive to do shrines there, you know. But now, all of that stuff sort of feels like a, what's the term I want to use? Like, I can't think of the word for it. It feels like, add more springs. It all sort of feels like incidental. That's exactly what I wanted to say there. It all feels sort of like incidental this time around. I'm doing shrines more to learn about the mechanics than I am to actually improve what I'm doing. I'm using the... I'm using the Zonite equipment because it is the more convenient option out of every other form of travel. It just is. And that is an issue. Because it's completely crapped on every other form of travel. The idea of... I have no idea if this is going to work. The idea of, like, horseback riding, for example, in this game is just dead. It's just a dead concept now. It's like, what's the point of me doing it? There we go, that'll do. Yeah, what's the point of me doing something like that? Because there isn't. That is the issue. There is no reason for me to do... for me to use horses in this game. Because I've got sky travel now. Please work. Oh, yeah. Okay, I want to go. I should probably not just spam the Master Sword at this point. Oh, what am I saying? There's no reason why I shouldn't. Okay, here we go. Woo! That was good. I'm gonna be able to come up, like, I'm gonna be able to form these sentences a little bit more. I've just had my morning cup of tea. Just give me some time, okay? Like, mentally, I just need to adjust to the world still. It's almost like this game has, like, a commitment issue with its mechanics. It's like, okay, we've got you know, we've got all these mechanics from Breath of the Wild, so the player can traverse Hyrule in the exact same way as before. Isn't that great? Yeah, that's fantastic. That's what a lot of people loved about Breath of the Wild. You know, it was one of the constants about Breath of the Wild. You know, in order to get from A to B, in order to get anywhere, you had to use the traversal mechanics, and they worked beautifully. They worked as well as they could do in a game like this. You know, that's the one constant throughout Breath of the Wild. The one constant good thing about Breath of the Wild was its traversal mechanics. And its incentive to you plan ahead before actually traveling, something that a lot of open world games don't generally do. Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Origins are really great examples, and Valhalla, for the most part, are really great examples of games that just sort of put you into autopilot. You select where you want to go, and then you can just put a horse on, like, taxi mode, and it just takes you there. Whereas with this game, the incentive to actually look about your environment before you're moving off, great, fantastic, exactly what you want to do. You know, that's making one of the core aspects of your game be movement is a really cool idea. It's one of the reasons why I love Death Stranding as well. As many issues as that game has as well, I can say at the very least be like, yeah, no, in terms of what that game is trying to get across, I think it does it extremely well. And it's one of those things where that's really important for a game like Breath of the Wild, because it's constantly in your face. It is the main mechanic you're using at all times. There's never a point where you're not utilizing there's never a point where you're not utilizing Link's movement. Because you need to, in order to do absolutely anything. In order to attack, you need to move to an enemy. In order to complete any form of objective, no matter how big or minor, you need to be able to move and understand how Link controls in these games. So Breath of the Wild putting even more of an emphasis on that by having hills and mountains in order for you to traverse before utilizing the paraglider is an amazing idea and an amazing concept, and something that the game does achieve. This game has sort of just slapped the brakes on that in a really awkward way. Like, you've got it's not that it's gone, because it's not gone. You know, the iteration of Hyrule is still here, so you can still go on the ground and do all the exact same stuff that you could do in Breath of the Wild. But the issue is now, okay, but what the fuck? Like, what are you expecting me to do in terms of making the choice out of travelling by sky, which is still mechanically interesting, I'll give it that, but the process of doing so negates travelling on, like, travelling via ground. And everything that comes with that. So once again, horseback riding, irrelevant. I've ridden a horse once in the 50+ hours I've played this game now. Think about that. In Breath of the Wild, it was more of a mechanic out of convenience. So you would ride horseback because it was quicker than walking. That was the main incentive of horseback riding. But now that's not the case. Like, yes, it's quicker than walking, but it's not quicker than going up into the sky and gliding to your location. Like, could you imagine, like, what's the incentive of me using a horse here? You know, there isn't one. Hey, haven't seen this place in a while. And the worst part is, as well, is that there's not a downside to gliding all the way up in the sky against walking or using horseback. Hostiles are at an all-time minimum when you're in the sky. So the danger is also minimal. Huh. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy, but please don't tell me I've just... Yeah, I think I've just broken this puzzle. That's fine. I have done as well, haven't I? Oh. Okay. I get you. Can I climb out? No. No. Bad game. Okay. Fine. I assume the idea is just to rotate this. Is it to, like, slap something like that on there and then... No, like that. God, this game's really picky when it comes to this. Anything up here that I missed? Anything over there? No. Oh, these are made out of metal. Oh. Okay. I'll just do that. And then... Wait, did the ball just... I guess there's only one way to find out what's happened. Oh, it just slid it off. Okay. Right. So, yeah. The disappointment from this title comes from the lack of mechanical incentive. Breath of the Wild had this once again, but at least like the core of Breath of the Wild, with its traversal mechanics, was intact. That was the point. That was one of the reasons why a lot of people were drawn to it, myself included. But the sky has just sort of crapped all over that. What's this say? Ah, it's school. I think I see. But this place was a thing that. Okay. And this is the fashion area. Woo! Fashion! But we came all this way. What's happening? A laboratory, that's where I want to go. I want to go to a laboratory. Right, I'll deal with all of you momentarily. I can't remember what the laboratory was, actually. That is the school there, was that it? My memory of this place is very dodgy, to be fair. No, we've already tried being in there, actually. Oh! We will do this now. I still haven't gone to a Great Fairy Fountain yet. Just immediately sets himself on fire afterwards. I'm assuming the laboratory's by the windmill, isn't it? Whee! I assumed it was a bit further up still. So I'm going to keep assuming that's still a bit further up. There we go. Yeah. I remember doing the a quest with a torch running throughout this place. Having more themes in this game is... I get what they're trying to do. You know, they're trying to almost like, I want to say, bypass the criticism that the previous game had a lackluster soundtrack, but which I'm not a believer of. I really like the soundtrack of Breath of the Wild. It's ambient, absolutely, but yeah, that's all it really needed to be. And I think that's got some of the best ambient tracks I've heard in ages. So, yeah. That being said, go on then. Is this just going to explain? Oh, so she just solved all of her life problems. That's very convenient. Right, anyway. What I was saying. Well, yeah, actually, hang on a... So there's this Guardian here. So the Guardian's still a thing here. Where the fuck are they gone then? You can't just have, like, one Guardian looming in the entirety of Hyrule and be like, I don't fucking know what a Guardian is anymore. Anyway, yeah, I was talking about the music. Does that mean that I have to go all the way to Robbie and look at... Oh, you bastard. I'm not... I don't want to go all the way there and come all the way back. That's poo. I came out here. The fuck? Right, fine. We're getting the tower then. And then we'll go to Lookout. Because we need to find... I don't know if just that a laboratory alone will be enough. Oh, I should probably point out at this point, I made a bit of a boo-boo when it came to talking about a thing in this game. So... very quickly do that. So when it came to travelling to the other laboratory, I assumed that that was where this village was. Like, I think a lot of that is just down to the uncanny valley of what Hyrule is like at this point. You know, there are some... And this is the same Hyrule from Breath of the Wild, absolutely, but because of some of the changes that have been made, my brain is, like, doing some gymnastics at times when it comes to telling the difference. When people really underestimate the fact that playing a game for like hundreds of hours does not necessarily mean that you're going to memorize everything from said game, especially when those hundreds of hours are spent in one playthrough at times. If anything, that makes it easier to forget a lot of shit. Skyrock we shall use. There we go. Okay, I was gonna say, we did get that one. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I've just given you guys, like, the perfect visual example of what I was talking about in terms of, how this game sort of just craps on a lot of the... Ooh. a lot of the mechanical depth of traversal that was in Breath of the Wild. I just used the Skyrock to boost myself up here, and then glide over the entire mountain. The little enemy forts that were about the place down there, stuff like that, yeah, neglected, completely bypassed. Probably will never see ever again. Whereas in Breath of the Wild, you had to plan that out. If you couldn't take them on, could you stealth past them? Stuff like that. I'm not saying that the individual mechanics of like stealth and stuff like that were great, but the fact that the game put an emphasis on the player trying to figure that shit out is what's important there. And the fact that this game just gives you an excuse to ignore it is oof. The biggest of oofs, some would say. That's the entirety of Hyrule done. We've got the chasms down below now. And now that's that. It was spooky time over there. Is this a sled? Is this gonna make me do a sled? Oh no, it's one of these. I will do this though because I only need one more until I can do my levely uppy thing again. I see what you're putting down, game. What's this? Oh, shields. Oh, you want me to shield surf? I never got the hang of this, you know. Not for lack of trying, generally just because I didn't really get it. That's not what I want to do. Like, I actually don't know how to do it. It's been that long. Ah. Um. Is it like... is it to do with, like, momentum? Ah. Don't give me the tutorial after I've done it. What the fuck? God, I'm getting some Final Fantasy 7 vibes here. No! No, I'm not. I'm getting some Sonic 06 vibes. This is kind of cool, though. Like, I don't know if anything in Breath of the Wild incentivized this. I don't think they did. Not like this, anyway. No. Oh, thank God. I was going to say, don't tell me to bring a fucking crystal all the way back up there. But yeah, that was kind of cool. Another one of these. Ascension. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done it that way around, but that's fine. Oh, come on. There we go. Whoa! Who, what, when, where, why, how? There we go. Oh, we had a decent weapon! Oh, fuck it. Oh. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. This is bad. No, you don't. Oh, wow. This is doing, like, no damage as well. That's the thing. Oh, I should probably just get the spiked thing at this point. Where is it? I don't even have arrows anymore. My life is a lie. Ugh. There it is. Quick. Yeah. We're good. We're good. Up, up and away. Uh-oh. No, Link. No! Fuck. You know what? Where, really? What did he do? That's fine. Now that we're here, I can take it from scratch and we can just, like, focus on the now. You know, I can just focus on dealing with this shit. Can I? Yeah. Not what I wanted to do. Change from that to that. Oh god, okay. Don't you dare. In fact, can I just... Yeah. Why won't you set on fire? There we go. They had nothing inside them. This sucks. What? Oh, I could probably just, like, manually move it. It's fine. Arrows? Good. Fucking run. Right. Come at me, bro. Trying to, like, get a flurry rush on him. That'll work. Woo! Did that deal with him? Yeah, okay, good. One more to go. Or two more to go. These spikes are useless. There's gotta be, like... If I were to do that, like, how much damage would you go up by? Not a lot. And also, it's got the spikes on the wrong way around, which is even better. You've given me a fire weapon. How does it feel? That's fine enough. Boop. Partially trying to figure out what they wanted me to do with the rockets there. Like, if I were to fuse them with a weapon, how would that go down? Because... It's highly durable as well. What the? Yeah, I think that's worth it. What the fuck? This game's idea of like a reward system is fucking insane. What's it expecting from me? In 1 second, the game's just like, yeah, sure, why not? We'll give him something to do. And then they end up giving me, like, the most bare bones reward imaginable. We also point out that that was a shrine that we got after doing a sledding quest. It's another thing where it's like the scale is all wrong in terms of like what this game is expecting me to do and at what time. It's just sort of fucked. Right, there was a weird thing that I wanted to check out. I don't know what would be the best way to get there. Probably just doing that. I also want to go to a fairy fountain. Because if I can buff up any of my armor before we go into the Ganondorf fight, that would be preferable. And we need to get the last member as well. Right, so... Where is it? It's on the other side. I'm a dumbo. That's okay. It's just pure ice, isn't it? Okay. There it is. What are you... Oh! Oh, I still haven't done the eyes thing. Oh, that's a stream in and of itself. I can no longer sense the presence of the Mother Goddess statue which dwells within the vast canyon. I would ask that you go to that land and bring tidings. Where? The mother statue. Okay. All the way back here. Holy moly. Oh. Oh, that's just one of those things for when you see it, you can't unsee it. Like, it's just been in the background this entire time. You're right there. Report the bad news! Imagine you just like, okay, I've got this marker, I haven't been over in this region before, I'm just gonna walk all the way over there for this side quest, because why not? Might be some fun. It goes all the way there. I'm sorry, but she's fucking dead. That is, like, a piss take. Yeah, I'm sorry, I tried. I ain't gonna lie. What? Seek the Blue Spirit, Nadra. Oh, wagon. I got a dragon quest. I like dragons. I need to find the blue dragon. Blue dragoon, more like. God, this really is like Link and the boys whenever all the spirits, like, show up. It's oh, wait, that's the dragon we saw beforehand. You're going to be able to work back in Minecraft. Best of luck. Right, where's the dragon? You'd think it'd be regional, right? This is Snowland, so there should be Snow Dragon. And we did see a dragon, I don't know where in particular it was before. They're not just... It would make sense for them to be regional, right? Because it would suck pretty hard if we were to just go through all this and it'd be like, oh no, the dragons just go wherever the fuck they want. Oh no, this is great. I can see the dragon clearly now. What the fuck is going on? Can we calm the fuck down with the clouds for a second, please? Look at this. I'm looking at like the little weather thing in the bottom right corner as well. It says clear. Clear skies, nice and sunny. I'm just here like, are we looking at the same thing? I need like a dragon tracker. Where the fuck is it? The saturation and everything isn't helping too much. You think that the higher up you be, the easier it would be to spot these things, but nope. Um. Oh, there's the island. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, that's the one that takes away all your abilities for a bit. Here's the challenge of a lifetime. God, like, the skyboxes are pretty, don't get me wrong, but you sure shit can't see anything with them. Which is pretty bad, when you need to see things. I'm not too sure why she can't place a tracker on where this dragon is in particular either. Mm. I'm just sort of like trying to scan the skyline to see if I can find it anywhere. Surely it would be around here. Maybe it's below? I mean, I'm on a mountain. I need to acknowledge that. Um... anything like that off in the distance is off-putting now because I'm staring at it going, it looks a bit like a dragon. Um... Maybe... I don't know. I don't know if it's just like the time of day with this. I'm hearing something swoop, but I don't know if that's the wind. Right, we'll use the Skyview Tower. I mean, that's all we can do at this point. Just keep using the Skyview Tower. It's one of those things where I could be looking right at it. Like, this very second, I could be staring right at it, and I wouldn't even know. Like, the dragon up here? No? I don't think the dragon goes up, like, weirdly enough. I don't think the dragon, like, ascends to, like, sky level. Because the light dragon, at the very least, was sort of, like, just below sky level. But once again, we do have to take into account the fact that I was on a mountain when I was asked to find this dragon, so there's every opportunity that it could be down there. But it's asked me to look for a blue dragon, and the only colour I see at the moment is blue. Oh, shit! No, no, no! It's right there, right there. Link, get up off your ass. Where is it? Right. Was it from the claw it wanted? The statue wanted? Do I have any arrows for that? Oh, thank you, Dragon, the dragon! Yes! Awesome. Wait, what's the description of it? Because the greatly... It can be cooked or sold for some rupees. You want to separate that sentence out because it almost sounds as if you're trying to say that it can be cooked for rupees. Rightio. I almost want to, like, follow where the dragon goes, because... Yeah, like, it sort of just popped into existence. Maybe it's probably just the colour palette. It was probably just there the entire time. I've got it. Yep. I've got it. What do you want me to do with this? Up there? I just... But I've got it. Is this is a spring, right? Yeah. Where do I put it then? Like... Oh, I drop it into the water. No. No. I didn't do all that for a sapphire. Okay. Skim across the snow from the spring high in the heavens. Okay. We've done that. Yes. Oh, thank God we got some acknowledgement of that. Wow. That was anticlimactic. Hello, Draggy the dragon. Right. I could just do that shrine because it's there. I still need to get into the habit of just doing shrines when I'm looking at them. I think I'm getting better at that, to be fair. It's also pretty gosh darn important that I do the memory stuff as well. I've only got the one left. And I want to go to Kakariko Village to go to the Great Ferry there. And I want to sell some of my stuff as well because I've got a shit ton of things that I have yet to sell to rupees. Rupees have been pretty, like, indispensable, is that the right term? They've been redundant. Not redundant, but you get what I mean. They've been a bit poo. Jailbreak. Okay, that's fine. Move this over here. Yeah, I'm all right actually. Does it still want me to keep going up? Okay, so like put that there. There we go. Ah. I didn't expect to be punished for that. Okay, good. It's another shrine where it's like, okay, I really like the concept, we're really doing something cool with it, and then it just stops. Like, could you imagine if there was actually like a jailbreak thing in this game? A full quest for it, or something like that. Right, I think that we should just get a move on with things now. Where to put a little thingy over there? Okay, actually, here's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to go to Lookout, because once I've gone there and we find Robbie and we can talk to him about opening up the laboratory, then basically it just means I'm not going back and forth, back and forth. Because we've got a series of objectives we need to complete in an area, and it just makes a bit more sense to get the ball rolling there. Right. You are kidding me. Okay. That's a main quest. Oh, yeah. That was really weird for a main quest. Was that hidden behind a side quest? Goggles. Oh, I get it now.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Hmm. Aha. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get it.
Aha. Oh. Aha. Huh.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's pretty much where I need to go at this point, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. Okay, now you're gonna open up the lab. Good stuff, good stuff. Why didn't he take me with him? Why? Right. Now that he's doing that, what I will do very quickly, head to Kakariko Village, go to the Great Ferry there, and try to get a rocket down rolling on that. Needed on 50 shrines. Holy moly. Still haven't done this yet either. Got plenty of time for this sort of stuff though, so that's all good. I didn't even realise there's a dispenser here. I wonder what this dispenser dispenses. Where's my gubbins? There they are. God, every time I use these, I feel like that I walk away and I just come back with like 15 more. That's good. Good stuff. Okay, right. Do the Great Fairy with a bit of luck. Let's say. Okay. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, slap there. Gotcha. Trying to recall where the Great Fairy is. I think she's over here. She's in the foresty area close by, isn't she? Unless this is implying that she's just been nuked by a chasm. Which would be pretty insane. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's worth saying, actually. Yeah, so the Great Fairy's just not here anymore. Um, actually, no, she could be, because the lake's here. Or not. Was that exactly where the Great Fairy was? Or was this it? Um. Okay then. Yeah, I guess it's just gone. Right then. Um. Over here. I love how we've got a shrine like detector at this point. Like you go through all of that and it's like, oh yeah, so a few things were hidden behind some side quests and whatnot. Like I've done nearly 50. What the fuck are you saying? Something that I wish yeah, something that I wish that this game would do with the auto build feature is to utilize equipment that I have first before spending any of the Zonite stuff. Like being able to craft a hot air balloon out of nothing is, you know, that sounds pretty cool. But if I had the equipment for it, I almost like I don't want like, and I've got the auto build feature as well. I don't want to be forced to do it like manually, and at the same time, I don't want to be like almost punished for taking an easier way out. In that regard, anyway. If that makes sense. Cool. Aha! Got the sensor up and running. God, that was an ordeal. I know this is where you get the sensor from in the original game, but oh my god. Is it above me? I'm going to assume it's above me. What a section of the slope outside. But I've tried going outside. You won't let me. Yes. What? Which dragon is that? There you are. Okay, not really what I wanted, but sure. Nearby down below. Wait, is it in the cave? Is it in... on the other side? Does this feel so much more temperamental than the one in Breath of the Wild? Is it down there? That was an ordeal. I don't want a scepter. I've got one. Plop. Whee. Oh, there you go. Whee. This dude's been getting closer and closer. He's trying to piss him off. Is that what's going on? I did find the shrine. Yup. Yep, I do have the travel medallion. A few things we can do with this now. Holy moly. Um. I've got it. I've already got it. Yeah, you've already got it? Um... Oh my god. Oh my god. So broken. What's... Hang on. No. What's Hero Path mode? Like... This is so belated that I've been doing all of this. Can I use the map to see the what? Wasn't that thing in Breath of the Wild, actually? I mean, it really doesn't help me at the moment, but okay. Okay. Wait, so... From 5 times... That's going to be easy enough, right? We just take pictures of them. Holy shit, though. We can teleport to free... We can put, like, free teleport markers down wherever we want. That's broken. That's beyond broken. Oh, is that camp? It is not. Come on, there's got to be some beasties around here. So it's specifically monsters, so that's what I'm gonna go for. What classifies as a monster, though? Like, is an animal a monster in this game? I guess we'll find out. Don't know whether or not I'd like, before I do any of, like, going to Hyrule Castle and doing all that stuff, whether or not I want to, whether or not I want to do, the chasm stuff. There is a sense of worry about being overpowered with that, but at the same time, it's classing it as a main quest now. He didn't like the camera. I'm sorry, Mr. Buffalo. I also need to look up where, I say look up, I need to find where a Great Fairy is. But I might have to look it up if at this rate. I guess we'll find out. A little boy over there. Why does this look like this should be like a significant location? What's that? Do I have to light them or something like that? Am I gonna get like a Korok for it? Probably. Whee! Oh, they're signs. That? Wait, where's this one? There. It's like here. I don't know anymore. I'll investigate that a bit later on. But for now, I see a little something. It's a shrine nearby as well. Wait, how far away does this... Oh, it's right there. Okay. Oops. Before we do that, kind of want to know... Oh, you don't qualify as existing. Cool. Don't tell them. It'll make them feel bad. Ooh, another one. What's this one then? Blow. As in what? Oh, as in water. Wait, I didn't have a bow. Now I do. Did he have any arrows on him? He did! Okay, we're good. Wait. Do I still have my bow? I do. Okay, good. I was gonna say. Eh. Uh-oh. Did he just shock himself? Into the tub you go. You tubby. That's not what I wanted to happen. Stop it. I'm trying to get his... There we go. Okay, we're good now. Yeah. Grab that. And grab that. A really weird place to put me out, but okay. Give me your arrows. Is that one left then? You mean? There we go. Woo! Oh. I think we're alright. Actually, hang on. Still built that insane piece of equipment there that... Oh. We are going to use at some point. What's in here then? Opal? Okay, right, yeah, I guess I'm dropping that. Right, I'm gonna put blue. I'll be right back. No one do anything. Yo, I am back. So that's oh, nearly upgrade twice at this point. That'd be pretty splendid if you ask me. I don't feel the need to upgrade my stamina anymore at this point. I don't know. Maybe I'll find an excuse in the future, but there's already another shrine nearby. Oh, hang on. There we go. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do with the teleporty stuff. You know. Wait, where is it? Is it up? I think it might be up. Eh. No. Oh well. So is this an actual village or is this a mob area? Because it looks more like a mobby area. Rick. Everyone say hi. So, there's nothing yet. Oh, I could have taken pictures of those as well. Uh-oh. That might be a signal for a break later on. Anyway, so that's all good. Yeah, okay, so this whole place is a monster fortress. That's kind of cheeky just having this thing down here. I ain't gonna lie. A little cheeky. Just a bit. Do you guys count as monsters then? Like, can you... Fellas? Fellas? You wanna stop? You wanna... Oh, is that what you're called? Okay, I gotcha. God, it should not be this difficult just to get a snap of one of these things. Oh, where the... There we go. That work? Why? It wants me to take a picture of every weapon as well? I feel like that there's a certain level of overkill here. What's this? A baked palm fruit. Yeah, this is one giant... Okay, I'm a little curious with how this is going to go. Okay, that last one didn't count for some reason. There we go. Gotta be close, right? Okay, so we've taken a picture of everything here. Oh, no you don't. Um... What the fuck? That's fine. This is just more about taking the pictures than it is actually taking out this area. Because I don't believe that there's going to be something that's going to be worth taking out this entire area. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, like, the entire boat that we took out before. Hmm. Just completely eradicating him from the situation. Great if Link could climb climb up there, but that's okay, I guess. Oh god. Oh, that's not an explosive. Okay. I got worried for a second. Oopsie poopsie. Can I? No. Why can't I? Hmm? Oh, they're hiding. I gotcha. I clear the place out and then the village returns to normal. Okay. A little shrine here as well. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Right. Got you. Yeah, I kind of don't want to use my super duper leap shit until I've started fighting. Whoa! You're new. Silver. I think that we've gotten everything we need to. Which is pretty good. Right, I really need to get everyone off my back there. That was kind of insane. Okay, I'm actually going to have to change up to something a bit more stronger because... Hang on. Hang on. Is this fused? Oh yeah, it is fused already, okay. Do you see how damaging Joy-Con drift is in this shit as well? And how it's really hard to tell at times whether or not this is actually Joy-Con drift or whether or not it's the game fucking up with the focus. And also performance. We are down to like 15 frames at this point. This is madness. Should not be in a reality where this is the case in the game in 2023. We shouldn't have been like in this position with Breath of the Wild, to be fair, but just refuses to advance for some reason. Interesting. God, look at this. That was just rough. So, the remainder on the ship? That's sort of what I'm getting from this. Don't know why Link can't climb up that. There we go. Oh. Fuck. No! Oh. Oh. Right, we've got 5 now. I'll clear out the area because I've started, you know. Fuck's sake. I'm a little curious as to how the game wants me to, Yep, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? Hang on, everyone. Calm the fuck down for a second. Holy shit, please. Right, Okay, that'll do. Right. You're down. Do I have any explosives? I've got red tree. Ooh. Right. Where the fuck did he go? Did I blast him off the deck or something? Okay. What the fuck are you doing, Linky boy? Right, hang on. Okay. Run. Just run. I don't want to use the Master Sword. Not right now. Oh, fine. Right. fuck's sake. The new controller comes tomorrow. That's what I need to think about. No. No. Oh, you are a... There were plenty of times when I wasn't in combat and the game could have auto-saved. What the fuck is wrong with this tile? Ding! Getting pissed off. I'm really getting pissed off right now. That'll do. It's focus as well. It's everything. There isn't a single... Like, I generally thought it's like, okay, maybe it's drift that's fucking up the camera, but I need to keep reminding myself that the focus in this game is just that bad. It's a mixture of both of them. Um... Yep, we'll just assume that's it and head back, because... Fuck. Oh... And we'll have a break in a moment anyway, so it's all gonna be good, because I need to charge up my controllers again. Genuinely thought that was going to be done with, like, Ganondorf in this run, but now I don't know. So what's the sensor upgrade gonna do? You can select something other than Shrines of... Okay. Okay. Yes, I am. Wait, no. You don't want me to... That's... Oh, no, I can't be arsed. Nope, that ain't happening. Right. So we could just round this off by getting the last... Yeah, we could just round this off by getting the last memory, and then I'll go on a break, and then when I come back, we'll have a think. If I can continue playing the game after I've beaten Ganondorf, and we can do all the shizzle underneath Hyrule, then thumbs up, you know? Because that's kind of what I want. I want to sort of put a full stop to the narrative at some point and just go at my own pace. Yeah. Diddly dokey, let's go. God, this is going to be a difficult one to find, isn't it? Or not? Is that it right there? Nice. Yup. Okay. This is it. The last one.
All right, Zelda. We are alone as you requested. What was it you wanted to discuss with me in private?
I want your soul.
You are far too trusting.
Knew it. Okay.
Oh my. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing. That is quite out of character for the Zelda I know. But then you are a puppet of Ganondorf.
Did you really think we hadn't realized your deceit?
Let me guess, it's the Gerudo. You aren't seriously going to try and convince me, by the way, that Ganondorf was disguised as Zelda. And that's what we've been seeing this entire time. Like, I mean, that's been my theory for, like, some of the cutscenes, but it just seems a bit weird that he would just get up and walk about Hyrule. Also, what an important cutscene to place right in the middle. Thanks. What an important cutscene to place, like, right in the middle of, like, all the memory collections. Like, that's just really goddamn coincidental that I got it last. That could have been, like, one of the first ones I got, you know? I could have just wandered into that or something. And from that point onwards, it's like, yeah, okay, well, we now know, like, that the Zelda that we've been seeing has been a puppet of Ganon this entire time. Yeah, no shit. We're right by that as well. Like, isn't that just... Oh, okay, we're not right by it, but that doesn't really matter because I can just, like, glide over there. Okay, we'll get this one and then we'll call it there. There's even a shrine over there that we haven't gotten yet. So that might be worth it. I kind of want to look at this. Oh, yeah. This just goes to show how broken all this shit is, by the way. Like, look at how much of this place I've actually skipped. And it's not even that interesting to look at, largely because I've been teleporting about the place because of how easy it's been to do this. Like, if we go... Yeah, so this is from when we started. I mean, look at that! We glided, or at least we used, like, one of our things to go all the way the fuck over here. That's insane! Just, like, Jesus! Hello, horsey. That was almost like, you want to be more specific, game? There's quite a few shrines about the place. Okay, yeah, we will get this one to be fair, because it's on the way. Combat training, sneak strike. Okay. Yo, this game acting as if like, oh, its form of stealth is so impressive. What the fuck? There was no way it should have seen me. That, like, its field of view there, like, its cone of vision, rather, has to have been insane. You gonna turn? What? A result of your inexperienced, patronizing assholes. The game basically saying, no, no, we can't be the ones at fault for this. It's broken! You know what the best part about this is? I know exactly what's going wrong. It's the fact that I need to, like, move the analog stick slowly instead of just doing that. But the thing is, that's not what the game's told me. The game hasn't even mentioned that. Fucking hell. How fucking rude. Right? Like... Wow. Because of your inexperience. Can't be our fault. That's the thing, in that scenario as well, it was the game's fault, because the game didn't inform me that it hasn't told me anything about the sound bar yet. The sound meter. Especially the one that requires it. It just went off by itself going, oh no. We've told you everything that you need to know. You don't listen to us, it's all your fault. Fuck off, I've listened to you and it still failed. Doing it the intended way, the way that the game has told me to do it, fails the scenario. So excuse me if I get a little antsy about that. I thought there had been some Zonar equipment here or something like that. I mean, I can just swim there, but I'm doing this because it's more fun, you know? My god, look at that panic. by going to the zone equipment. Only got 2 fans left. I need to get more fans. That's what I need to do. You know what? I'm just going to swim the rest of the way. It's so beautiful. Wow. We'll get this and then we'll do the shrine. Right, last memory. Can't wait for the massive revelation this one's gonna have. I called it, by the way. None of these have explained shit about what happened with the like with how the Master Sword traveled back in time by itself. Oh, this could be the one.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? A blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed
Okay, we've got
in
potential.
sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes.
This is fucked, by the way. Considering that the Master Sword is an optional pickup in this game, this is fucked.
Power that can dispel evil.
Zelda goes through all this effort and Link can just be like, I don't fucking know where it is, and just wanders off.
With eternal life. Minoru, I'm counting on you.
Wait, did you extract Minoru's soul or some shit? How?
Link, I will restore the Master Sword for you.
Great, bring it to the Lost Woods, put it there. Why won't that work? It worked before.
Pour my sacred power into
You haven't said why this would be any different.
will be the weapon that defeats the Demon King.
But... You had like light arrows and shit last time as well. What's different?
To become an immortal dragon is to lose
You don't need to do this.
You must.
Just fucked it up. Plus, the Lost Woods, right? $10. That's all a Master Sword need. Idiot.
Protect them all!
Idiot. No, I can't get emotionally invested in this shit. I can't, because it doesn't make any sense. The absolute fucking gamble Zelda's making by doing this is insane. And what makes it worse is that there is a much easier and safer and definitive option. Why can't she take the Master Sword to the Lost Woods? Why can't she use the Master Sword to travel back to the present if she absolutely wants to? The Master Sword can travel back in time by itself, by the way. This is something that I keep bringing up because it's something that the game has refused to mention, and it just showcased it. Zelda goes back in time because of the secret stone. Master Sword gets broken. Link brings the Master Sword to the Temple of Time. The Master Sword travels back in time to the exact point Zelda was there, which is holy fucking shit, that's convenient. This would be, like, don't get me wrong, that was a well done moment. That was well executed, but the information we have, thanks to all the other scenes before, makes no fucking sense. I'm actually pissed off about this. In isolation, in isolation, that scene works. The problem is, it's not in fucking isolation. God, and people are going to be applauding the shit out of that, going, oh, it's the best Legend of Zelda story yet. Because everyone's saying it's a 10 out of 10, which means everything about it must be perfect. God's sake, grow a personality. I'm actually that pissed off about this as well. Like, paying attention to the reception only gets worse the more I play this. It's not even like at a point where I can be like, oh, you know what? At the very least, it's not like, you know, I can say, oh, you know what? At the very least, I can get where people are coming from. I can't. I can't because they don't understand what they're saying. It's a horde of people bowing down to this fucking game. And they have no fucking clue why they're doing it. It's a good game. I'm not gonna deny that. In certain aspects, it's fucking great. But to even pay attention for more than 2 fucking seconds in regards to this title, how can you come to the conclusion that this is one of the best games ever made? Period. Like, overall. No exception. There's nothing wrong with this game whatsoever. When we've got a narrative that's just fucked. It's not even like it's, oh, you know, well, at the very least, yeah, it's not even like, oh, you know, well, at the very least, you know, even though the narrative is pretty shoddy, you know, the character writing and all of that is good enough. It's not good enough. It's not, because this game now has to account for why Zelda is such a fucking idiot. Why the Master Sword, for some reason, has this weird objection to travelling to literally any other point in time. The fact that the Master Sword can now communicate again after Skyward Sword for so many fucking years. Let's just ignore that as well. You know, there's absolutely no issues with the idea that the Master Sword can now communicate again. Which means that the Master Sword is a fucking idiot because the Master Sword doesn't inform Zelda about what it can do. About the fact that, hey Zelda, why don't you just take me to the Lost Woods? Hey Zelda, don't you think it would be a really good idea if you take me to the place that can repair me in 10 fucking minutes instead of thousands of years? It has to be thousands of years, by the way, because this would be before the events of all the Guardians and all that shit happened, because that was to do with Calamity Ganon. The iteration of Ganon supposedly after Ganondorf. And I say supposedly after Ganondorf because they are meant to be the same fucking character. Unless you're legitimately trying to convince me right here and now that Ganon and Ganondorf are separate characters despite what the fucking franchise has told me at this point. And it's even worse because the more you think about it, the dumber it gets past that point as well. Zelda just refuses to talk about Breath of the Wild, refuses to talk about her knowledge of Ganon, refuses. Like, we've got the picture now. We've got the full picture of what she did back then, as far as the game is willing to tell us. Which means that for some reason, she just decided to make things worse. Zelda opted to not inform them about the Calamity, about Ganon, about the Guardians, about the Divine Beasts. None of that shit. Zelda just kept all of that to herself. The Master Sword kept it to itself. There is no scenario when talking about this game or its narrative where it's like, oh, you know, it's fine. It's not fucking fine. It's broken. It's busted. I was playing the game at 15 frames per second earlier on. Once again, in the year 2023, on a console that came out, was it 6 or 7 years ago at this point? Which, you know, people will be like, yeah, well, it's a 6 or 7 year old console. The PS4 is older than this thing. The Xbox One is older than this thing. And they could run games at 60 frames per second. Consistently. Yes, there were a number of games that didn't run at that performance. But what I'm trying to say is that you can't blame the console for the performance of this title. And the most annoying thing about this as well is that any retort that comes out of my comments right now, you know, in regards to other people going, "Oh, look at this idiot making comments about things he doesn't understand." Prove me wrong. That's not an egotistical statement. That's an honest to God reply to that. Prove me wrong. Try to tell me. Give me a reason why this game could not have performed, at the very least, consistently at 30 frames, never mind 60. Because this game isn't at a consistent 30 frames. It drops way beyond that. Try to tell me, or explain to me, how the writing of this game is actually genius. And how the points that I have made throughout this playthrough have been negative. Without coming up with shit that isn't in the game. And by shit that isn't in the game, I mean literally any form of information that the game doesn't provide you with. I'm not talking about things like, you know, you've just spawned things out because you assume that the game is suggesting some shit. That's not good enough. You cannot use the excuse that the game is being ambiguous, therefore there's room to believe whatever we want. No. I'm referring to objectivity here. I'm referring to facts. Shit that we actually have rather than shit that's... I wouldn't even say inferred, because anyone that would claim otherwise is the one inferring. They are doing the work in order to make the story make sense, not the game. God, it's really hard not to be pissed off. Because no matter which way you look at a title, and no matter which way you look at this title, there is like a gaping hole with it. And I'll reiterate, there are things about this game I fucking love. There are things about this game that I think are great. This is a great game with a really great concept. But that doesn't stop the entire thing from being a mess. How the fuck do we live in a world where this title's gotten so many 10 out of 10s? It's embarrassing. The thing is as well, I would in no way, like no way in hell would I be as critical as I am right now about this title if it wasn't for the fact that everyone else is, well, that's everyone else, you know what I mean, that so many other people are really trying to shit down people's throats about this. In terms of like, this is actually one of the best video games ever made. And anyone who says otherwise apparently is a fucking moron. There are people that have been giving this game, like, moderate scores. You know, which is what I would give it. And the goddamn fan base behind this game, their response is to, like, fucking shun them? Like, this game has been getting positive reception on a near universal level. Like, general reception for this game has been insane. It's been great. without the 10 out of 10s, this game has been doing great. But it's like, what do you want me to say? Like, I'm not going to lie about this title. You know, I'm not gonna, for some stupid reason, decide that this is one of the best video games ever made because hype built it up. Once again, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to think that there are professional critics out there who get paid for this, and their response to this title existing because of hype is to give it a 10 out of 10. Not because of the quality of the title itself. But because they're too afraid to say otherwise in case they get shunned for it. God, I've been bottling that up. I ain't even gonna lie. It's hard for me not to, you know? Like, at some point I'm gonna, like, explode with all this criticism, because I have played 50 plus hours of this game now. It'll be 60 plus at this point. And my overall experience of this title has been a mixed bag. Like, subjectively and objectively, my experience with this title has been a mixed bag. Objectively, because the game is a mess. Performance-wise, narratively, it's not a mess, it's just bad. Graphically, but looking at stretch textures, a lot of the time has been a little rough, but the colour palette used has sort of made up for that in areas. Subjectively, this game has been a mess. Been a mixed bag for me, because I want to like this game a lot more than I do. And that's not because of public reception. That's not because of the 10 out of 10. I want to like this game more than I do, because there is genuinely something special here. And it's like, it's the same thing with Breath of the Wild. There is so much going on with these titles that they could be amazing. And it's not even like when it comes to the narrative of this game, it's not even like at the level of annoyance where I'm pissed off because, you know, one or two things doesn't make sense. I'm pissed off because it's bad. Like, this game has been written terribly. To a baffling degree. And I want to reiterate as well that the Zelda franchise is, like, surprisingly strong with its writing. You wouldn't necessarily think it all the time, but, you know, it's easy for, like, people to sort of, like, disregard the writing in a game like this as like subpar, because, you know, we're here for the gameplay, not the story, and Zelda's an older title, and for some reason that excludes it from criticism when it comes to talking about the writing of the title, but Ocarina of Time's well written. Majora's Mask is a really strong entry. The Wind Waker. More often than not, there is a reason given behind most things that happen in these games. Breath of the Wild struggled narratively because of how ambiguous it tried to make everything. You know, we weren't given a lot of information, so... But the information that we did get was poorly written. But it wasn't, like, world-breakingly bad. It wasn't, you know, Master Sword can now time travel wherever it wants. Well, not wherever it wants, but the Master Sword can now time travel on a whim to an exact point in time. You know, not a predetermined point in time, to an exact point in time. To a point in time that the Master Sword couldn't have predicted. And then, for some reason, having a cutscene in this game that re-establishes the Lost Woods as the place where the Master Sword can recover, having an in-game thing that says the Master Sword can recover within 10 minutes after use. Having the exact words to describe what the Lost Woods do to the Master Sword, just like repair it from being badly damaged. You know, not singed or scuffed. Damaged. So the Master Sword gets damaged at the start of this game. We go to the Lost Woods. There is a cutscene that plays out that shows that shows us that the Master Sword can be repaired there. It's an in-game mechanic, once again. And Zelda just opts to forget about the Lost Woods' existence. The fact that the Master Sword could be repaired within 10 minutes. The fact that if she does that, then she could attempt to time travel with the Master Sword, who can now communicate. Also, the Master Sword is fucking stupid, because for some reason... despite the fact that the Master Sword can now communicate again for the first time in, like, I assume, like, tens of thousands to millions of years. It's like, what the fuck do you want from me? God. Zelda opts to turn herself into a fucking dragon in order to go forward in time as well. When it's like, you could explore a myriad of other, like, opportunities. The Shrine of The Shrine of Resurrection is a fucking thing! There's two of them! Was it like a Shrine of Restoration and a Shrine of Resurrection, but both of them, like, keep the body intact over a long period of time? The first time it happened was over 100 years. Between the events of the flashbacks in Breath of the Wild to the present day in Breath of the Wild. Second time it happened, we went to the Shrine of Restoration. I assume that's what it was called. And Link had to recover, but over a period of time again. They've written out all the Guardian and Shrine shit from Breath of the Wild well, not only is that another massive plot hole, but the fact that it's like the trial of resurrection is a thing. It's like a scenario where all Zelda has to do then is think about it for 2 moments and be like, actually, hang on. If instead of having to travel all the way to the present, maybe I could find a way to, like, what year are we in at the moment? How far will it be until the calamity happens? And no one can say that that these characters have no idea when the calamity happens, like year-wise, because they do, because they said it was 1,000 years. They said that 100 years had passed in between when Link was put in the Shrine of Resurrection as well. So there is very clearly some way these characters are keeping like tabs on the years that are going by in terms of like, okay, well, we know when this happened and we know when that happened. So there's got to be something that they can use to, like, something for Zelda to be. In fact, Zelda could just ask. She could just ask, "What year is it?" Yeah, someone could reply, obviously, with like, "Well, um, maybe their calendar isn't the same." But why would you not ask what year it is? Surely it's stupider to keep that shit to yourself. You know, I am from the future. Oh, really? And then just leave the conversation at that. That's what's happened, by the way. Like, Zelda has not been asked how far in the future she's from. And it's not like, okay, well, they're not going to get, like... There's a chance that they won't get, like, a proper answer out of her. Yeah, but why wouldn't they ask her? I feel like that's a really natural thing to ask in the scenario that Zelda's in. What could possibly prevent Zelda from being asked? Like, what time are you from? You know, that's a really that's not just like a vital question to that's like that's a sensible question to ask beyond anything else as well. So minimal, you know. Like the answers for these things can be so minimal. There's you don't have to do a lot when it comes to like actually providing answers. It's the annoyance comes more from the fact that no one is asking the right that no one's asking questions. For fuck's sake. Are you kidding me? I don't have anything I can use for this. Wait, were there those head emitters down there? There might have been. It's fine. I just need to get high enough to glide. This is a really bad idea for me to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, that's good. That's good. Just to see how high up I am. I don't think this is going to last so much longer. I'm going to have to jump now, aren't I? I can make it over to one of those. That's probably a sensible idea, actually, just to go from one to the other. I should have done that from the get-go. That's fine. Even a little thing over there as well. Fucking hell, that tree came out of nowhere. Um. What the fuck is going on? My attention has completely been taken. Where the fuck am I? There. Okay, we're good. We're good. Holy shit. Right, okay. So all the way up there. How far down did I go? Ah, it's right there. Okay, good, good. God, this might be it for a bit if I make it to this. The bonfires. I need to remember to keep taking the bonfires actually. Need arrows. I think it's pretty much settled at this point that I'm going to be doing a podcast on this game. So, yes, that'll be alongside the review that'll come out in the distant future at this point, because I need to still cover a bunch of other Zelda games beforehand, but I am going to do somewhat of a deep dive on talking about this game in a podcast format, because I feel like I need to get that out of my system. I did not mean to do that, but I did that, and now I have to live with that. So there we go. Another balloon. How far away from... Oh, fuck. Actually, hang on. Where am I in, like, comparison? Right, last arrow. Oh, that went really far down. Oh, there's an entire chasm here. Yeah, maybe I will go back and use that shit. Holy crap. There we go. I mean, I'll take that. Holy shit. Okay, hang on. Ah! Right. How... there's another one up there, actually. Yeah, that'll be the way to go, then. I have no idea if this is going to work. It would be cool if this did, but... I have my reservations. Yeah, I really feel like that should work, I'm not gonna lie. I'm lifting a balloon, for God's sake. Right, okay, that's a sign. Okay, I'm gonna go on a break. I'll be back in about an hour.